How ya going, ya Goomba? Today we're going to be revisiting one of my favorite cards, and that's Regigigas. With the release of Stellar Crown, it's getting a pretty big upgrade, but since it's been a while since this card's actually been relevant in the meta, we'll give you a quick refresher on the card, just to be safe. It has an ability that allows you to accelerate 3 energy cards from your discard pile onto one of your Pokemon every single turn. And here's the best part, it doesn't even specify basic energy, so you can bring back some pretty wild stuff, like Legacy Energy, which we'll be using as the ace spec card in today's deck, along with another pretty spicy tech, which we'll get to in a little bit. But with such a strong ability, of course, there's gotta be a catch. To use this, you've gotta have all 6 Regis in play, so it feels a bit like you're playing a game within a game. Think of it like you're trying to collect the Infinity Stones, track down the Dragon Balls, or getting a bunch of eco kids together and summoning a metal dude with a green mullet. And if you got that last reference, let me know in the comments below, and if not, well, I guess I should probably start looking into a retirement home. Anyway, much like me, Regigigas is starting to show its age a little bit. It's fallen off the radar in the past year since it doesn't have a reliable way to handle the new EX Pokemon or hit any relevant weaknesses in today's meta. It used to be a fantastic single prize option for taking down those VMAX behemoths, but since those have mostly rotated out, with the exception of like Kyurem VMAX, which nobody plays Kyurem, but yeah, most VMAXs are gone. Regigigas has kinda drifted into the shadows too. But what if I told you instead of trying to keep up with the top tier decks today by fighting fire with fire and attacking their Pokemon to win in a prize race, we're just going to attack their deck instead? Well, that's where Whiscash is going to come in. Now, Whiscash's attack is a little bit unique. It doesn't deal any direct damage, but for every fighting energy attached to it, you're going to be milling a card from your opponent's deck. Now, since we're not dealing damage, we won't be taking any prizes, which should sound like a bad thing, because we're going to be falling behind in the prize race. So you're probably wondering, like, Triple, why are you smiling? Well, this is where Reversal Energy is going to come in. It's going to count as 3 energy of any type as long as it's on an evolution Pokemon, which, yep, Whiscash is, so we're good in that front, and as long as we're behind on prizes, which, well, we're not taking any, so yeah, we'll quickly get to that point too. So each of these is going to count for 3 fighting energy on Whiscash, and Regigigas can easily load up 3 of those cards from the discard pile onto our Whiscash every single turn. So it's just like Regigigas, get 3 onto there, we can mill 9 cards without even using our attachment for turn. So we could attach another reversal and get to 12. It's a little bit silly. And since those are coming from the discard pile, we can easily set it up again and again. It sounds amazing until you realize that Whiscash is missing that keyword Regi at the start of its name. But that's a non-issue too, so yeah, don't stress about that, bud. The new Stadium Area 0 Underdepths lets you expand your bench up to 8 Pokemon in play, as long as you have a Terra Pokemon at least. So for our Terra, we're going to be playing Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Not only does it act as a way to activate Area 0, but it's also a solid wall to stall a bit of time if we need against ability Pokemon, since if a Pokemon has an ability, they're not doing any damage into our Ogerpon, so yeah. Solid. This is going to allow us to fit all 6 Regis onto the bench as well as a backup Whiscash, so when our active gets knocked out, we can just go into that one, loop the energy back onto it, get another Barboach out, and kind of keep it going until our opponent's out of cards, they draw to nothing, and they lose the game. So yeah, just keep milling, just keep milling, just keep milling. Or if you're feeling a little bit risky and maybe you don't have a benched Barboach in the back end, you can always just get a second Regigigas onto your board. This is going to allow you to accelerate up to 6 energy out in a single turn instead of just 3. So that's 4 reversals and 2 more energy for a total of 14 cards we can mill in one go. Then add an attachment for turn onto that, you're milling 15 cards, letting you mill a quarter of your opponent's deck with just a single attack. Oh, and by the way, since we're running Legacy Energy, even when that Whiscash gets knocked out, you're not even going to give up a prize. Keep in mind that effect does only trigger once, but still, like, it's absolutely broken. Like, this shouldn't be legal. Now, another thing worth pointing out is that since we're running basic fighting energy in the list, and Legacy Energy technically counts as fighting, you can actually attack with your Regirock, Ogerpon, or even your Whiscash if you find yourself in a pinch and have some key pieces in the prizes. But honestly, your main focus should always just be milling, because we want to go behind on prizes, not take them ourselves, so that reversal energy is going online. But like, if all your reversal energies are in the prizes, it might be relevant. Speaking of prizes though, with this deck setup, we're only going to be giving up 1 or potentially even none each turn. So it gives you plenty of time to establish your game plan, so there's no need to rush. Just take your time and take it easy. And here's the fun part, while we're taking it easy, our opponent's going to be desperately scrambling to try and draw through their deck and get their key cards into play before we mill them from them and completely shut down their game plan. Now for the rest of the list, it's pretty straightforward though. Thorton might catch some people by surprise, so I will cover this one a little bit. It's going to allow you to swap a basic Pokemon in play with a basic Pokemon from your discard pile. So let's say your Whiscash gets KO'd and you don't have another Barboach on your board. Well, that's no problem. You can just use Regigigas, load up another one of your Regis with energies, then Thorton into a Barboach. The best part, it's going to keep the energy that are attached to it as well as the turns in play. So as long as that Regi didn't come into play this turn, it can technically evolve up into Whiscash and keep the pressure on. Just a quick tip though, make sure to trigger Regigigas before you use Thorton to swap out one of your Regi, especially if you only have one of that particular Regi in play, or you won't be able to accelerate the energy with your Gigas' ability. If you're excited to try this list out though, make sure to hit that like button to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe for more deck lists like this one. But now let's hop on ladder and see how this goes for us. I think we just open this. Yeah, we open that. Bench him, bench him, bench him. Considering chucking this on there just for the theoretical hard retreat, they probably just take a KO first turn anyways. So then, yeah, if it's on there, that's fine. Energy Loto to burn it, or we see. Let's see what we draw first. Okay. Okay. Throw down the second Gigas, pass. I don't need to put the Underdepths down just yet because I put it down too early. They bump it. It's not like we need the bench space yet. Worst case, they hit us with an Iono. I probably just draw into another one anyways, or an out for one. We've got a lot of draw support. We've got a lot of counts of that card. We'll be fine. Fair. You need to use research while attaching energy, and that's not easy to balance. Are you talking about Hydra Apple? Yeah. It gets a bit funny. I feel like with the amount of draw support you theoretically have from the Ogerpons, maybe you don't need to go research. Like you could be using other draw supporters. Like lean a bit more into your Ionos, but then it's also like early game you're helping your opponent. Potentially Morty? With the amount of decks that are running Area 0 right now, Morty is one of those cards that I feel like people are sleeping on. Like even just as a one-off, being able to ditch one card and potentially draw straight into 8 is pretty big. Tofu Hydrapple? What? No, God, no. That Kofu deck as a concept is like, I don't know, it's funny. It's good for pre-release. Like for pre-release, it's kind of good because you don't have the limitation of how many copies of a card you can run in your deck. So if you got the kit, you got 4 of them. And if you got any extras from your packs, you're good to go. Which like, when I went to an event, I didn't get the Kofu kit and I was like, ah, okay, whatever. Like it seemed like a really solid kit. And then when I picked up a box to do like the pre-release video, in that I got the Kofu kit and then we hit 2 extra Kofus from the packs. I'm like, I have 6 Kofus in this deck. Like this would have been absolutely just absurd. There just wasn't any way to actually discard them aside from using them. Like in standard, I don't think it's strong enough. If you prize any of the pieces, it just falls apart. Like when we get that new A spec that you can search your deck for, is it 5 cards or 6 cards and just discard them? Maybe it's like becomes rogue shenanigans, but. Okay. Into this, you just get killed. So you're not going anywhere. Play that. We'll attach that so I have access to Regigate. Use this, draws us more. Not finding the Barboach, not great. I hold off on using this. I think we do hold off on using that just for now. And like, I think it is just Barboach. Right, this is at least online, so next turn I can evolve up and go. I have outs to find the Regis. It is a draw card? It is a draw card, yeah. Kofu technically does get you cards. It's just not great. King, but no, Cinderate plus Blissey plus Pidgeot EX and Featherball to search out the Pidgeot and Cinderace. Crystal lets you use the attack for 1 less energy for 280. Or Snipe for 180. Yeah, like, I get the logic. I just don't see it realistically being strong enough or fast enough for this format. If you have a list and you're happy to share it, send it through in the Discord. I'm happy to give it a try, but like, the logic of it, I don't see it. Like, there'd be games where you're able to win, but the amount of times that happens, like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of need luck to be on your side more than skill. Ferret, here you're out. Regi apples. Like, if anything, just Regi Ogerpon and a bunch of grass energy. Right? 2 Gigas every turn. You're getting 6 out. Ogerpon's ability gets himself 1. Attach per turn. You're getting 8 energy out every turn. That's what? Base 30 plus 240. You're getting up to 270, and then however many energy your opponent has attached. And then just like 2 Ogerpon in play, E-switch to themselves. Experience share on the one on the bench. See, that's... It's just so stupid, it might be smart. It might be, though. Like... You sent a list? Cheers, King. Yeah, I'll give it a sus. Okay, getting hit with a judge here. Ooh, that hurts. We did get a Nest Ball. Now I'm wishing we had just used the Night Stretcher, just got into the Drago. I'll be honest, I was not expecting a judge. I figured they're just kind of all in on Sadas and stuff. Sadas or maybe Iono, and like Ionoing us into 6 would have been fine. But this gets KO'd. We check the Barboach in the active. We have another Barboach at least, so we can have 2 of these being established. How much bench space do we have, though? We can't even put another Barboach, can we? I've got double Gigas. I need all 5 of the other Regis still. That's kind of spicy, but I'm going to lose it in a second. Okay, they're all 1s except the steel. We'll get this. Oh, actually, we'll get this. Because I know that there's 1 of each of these in the discard pile, so if I get into Rescue Stretcher, I have an out for them. Energy, this is going to be our 3rd one in the bin. That's okay. Well, we bench that. I guess we just attach and we pray. That judge hurt. Barrett, your opponent is Bowser and you are a Mario? What? What? Why am I Mario? This is a Goomba gang, man. We literally... There's a Goomba right here. Why am I Mario? I protect the Goombas. I don't want to be Mario. I don't want to be. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Do I remember? Are you asking me if I remember? Oh, hang on. What's happening here? I looked away for a minute. Getting caught up. You're really asking if I remember? I remember. Like you thought I would forget. King, you've also been loving Terrapagos with Regirock ASR. Nice. What version are you running it with? Like, you running Bibs, you're running Dodrio, you going with Owls? Something different? Could be completely out of left field, I don't know. Because yeah, I did a video on the Dodrio build and the Bibarel build, and both those felt like pretty solid to me. Ferret, you got food poisoning. Oh, well, that's a hard day to forget, I guess. Sorry? Well, there goes my Ogerpon. They do have to commit a lot to take him out, though. Right? Like, that's all their energy in play. Not that they won't just be able to close out this game quickly. They're going to be going down to 2 prizes remaining. I have to put another one on the board. Ooh. Owls, Dodrio, and Quad Gengar and Area 0. You fit Owls and Dodrio? That's 2-2 lines or what? If you're going thinner than 2-2, it feels wrong. Someone came by the stream last night and asked for advice on their list, and they were running it with like a 1-1 line of both. And I was like, no, you're going to prize a piece, and it's just pointless. I think we just lose. Five. Oh, okay. Bear's just doing some shenanigans. Dodrio EX. One day. Dodrio EX is just Zapdos V, and Zapdos V rotated. It's not gonna happen. Owls, Dodrio with Quart. Sorry, Dodrio, not Owls. Okay, so you're not running the Owls, just Dodrios. There. But hey, it lets you draw 5 cards. What are you on about right now? Watching you. 4-3-0, 2-2 Drio, Bandardum, Quad Gengar, and 2 Pegos. Nice. Okay, so it sounds like what I did in the video then. The Gengar play is so good. Because it's like, oh, you bumped my stadium, I have to discard guys. Like, well, I'm just gonna ditch those Gengars. They come back, they're still damaged. We're good. Alright, I'm just gonna stop reading out what you're saying. I just know that shenanigans now. Oh, right. This is not looking good. They do only have 16 left in the deck, which it's a stretch to get there, but we technically can. Can we? I think I've got 7 energy in the deck. So the 4 reversal is 12, 15. Ah, I need them to draw 1 more card per turn. 1 more card per turn. We top deck into a research and somehow get all our Regis in play and the Whiscash. Yeah, it's an educated wish. Putting it out there. They didn't do it. All right, well, we still try. I do this, I'm gonna hit the Regis. I guarantee it. We still do it. We'll see. What do we get? Called it. No, we just move on with our lives. That was unfortunate. You also fit in 2 jet energy for playing around stall. Yeah, fair. The jet energy is not a bad idea. Are you running into a lot of stall in the ladder though, King? So I feel like most of the ones where I saw that it was like stall-ish, it was like, oh, they check a Cornerstone mask in the active, or they check a Mimikyu in the active, and it's like, okay, I just go into a different attacker. Like, to deal with the Cornerstone, it's like, okay, I hit it with a Terrapagos. To get through the Mimikyu, we have Dodrio, we have Gengar. Greeded Whale. Was that the what? I have no idea what you're even asking. I was streaming last night. You run into a bunch of Snorlax and Pidgeot control? Ah, fair. We going first or second? Let's double check this. They decided to go first. I think we just check that in the active then. Try and get a Regigate playoff. The Nest Ball for Regi, bench this, attach this to pay for the Regigate. Energy Loto, see if we can hit another energy. Carmine, sack the hand. Go from there. What? What does it mean? You all good, Whale? You all good? You need some assistance in some way? I don't know you, but it seems like you're having an interesting moment in your life. You need some help. There's people that you can reach out to. Okay, grab that. Might just be grab the Drago, to be honest. Grab the Drago, or do we... Yeah, we'd probably just go for the Drago. 2 Gigas prized is not ideal. Getting that's nice. And it's like, do I get a second Barboach just in prep that they could gust kill it? Or I just get a Regi? I think we just grab a Regi here. Steel, we've got 2 of. Rock, we've got 2 of. Gigas, we've got 1. We'll grab the Gigas. Odds of drawing into the other 2 is pretty good. This gets KO'd. This goes active. Attach reversal. Miss out on the Ultra Ball play, actually. We'll see what we top deck. It might just be Ultra Ball away, reversal, and whatever we top deck. Grab a Regi. Or grab the Cornerstone. How much are they hitting us for? 90? Okay, that's fine. Doesn't even take a KO. Doesn't hit for weakness. No. So it's not like they could gust that. Even if they did gust that, they'd still be 10 off if it did hit for weakness anyways. We're fine. Their Ogerpon is charged up though. Okay. Going into that. Fair. That's kind of funny that if we didn't have the energy on it, it would have survived. Worth keeping in mind. This is grass week though, but I think we do just go into it. That kind of hurts getting rid of it, but at the same time, we need the Regis. I just need to be able to get online here. Okay, Regice is down. If I get into a Night Stretcher, we can get it back. So it's one of these 2. Or that. Let's grab this. Karen, how you doing? Okay, we are still not quite finding what we're after. Right, so what am I missing here? I need the stadium. Need the stadium, need the Regice, which I can grab the Regice back with this now, I guess. Genuinely thinking though, We just go Night Stretcher. We grab back the Barboach. This gets KO'd, but I'm at least able to get into another one next turn. We mill 3. Like, it's not a lot, but it gets it started. That feels like a waste of a soda. Like, they know I'm not going to be taking KOs. You don't really need to get other attackers charged up. It's just sit the Ogerpon in the active, repeatedly hit us. Thinning your deck out more, it's just kind of risky. Like, doing that, they're thinning. You're drawing a card, but you're also having one less card in your deck that I need to mill through. It's just risky. Getting that Night Stretcher, that's actually pretty big. Okay, so we get this. I know that I have the evolution. We're good. Do I attach this to potentially just do the 1, or how many reversal are in there still? There's only 1 left in the deck. I think, yeah, we just ditch this. We hope to get into another. Why didn't I bench that? Oh, I clicked things too quickly, guys. We had the Regirock. I was holding the Regirock. I was ready to go. And then I just dropped the ball. Okay. We've still got an out for it. It's fine. It's fine. Misplay, but it's fine. That could have been a second Gigas. Could do that to at least give up no prizes. Milling a little bit less, but they're getting nothing off this. Bunny time? Yeah. Oh, it already got away. It's too quick. I can't believe I forgot to bench the Regirock from hand, though. Because, yeah, if we could have had double Gigas on our bench right now, that would have been pretty big. We've got Thorton for if this Whiscash gets KO'd, we can Thorton into another little dude and be ready to go. I think the game plan's going to have to be, though, this gets KO'd, we put Regidrago in the active. We proc the Gigas, charge up energy onto this, Thorton it into the fish. Well, we Drago first, draw for 4, then Thorton it. Depending on what we get into. They go for the switch, okay. They have a way to gust this up. Why are you switching? They're burning through their cards for no reason. Just sit on an Ogerpon. Okay. Yeah, we check this active. That's nice. We do this, we get a second Gigas. Never mind, we don't get a second Gigas. We get another Barboach, sure. Well, that's not ideal. Alright, I might just have to go into the Barboach and use Hide. Right, this only prevents fees. Not great. 50 less damage for each. We don't even have the colors to be able to do that. Or I could go into a Regieleki, put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. Which I kind of don't hate that. Yeah, let's just do that. Theoretically, I could Nest Ball for another Barboach here. Just to play it safe. They gust this up, he's at least ready. And then this... Yeah, we'll just electromagnetic, grab like a Research. Research or Lana. I like the idea of Lana. Or I could grab that. Let's just do that, actually. Because then I do have the ability to Thorton switch something into a second Gigas. If this gets KO'd, like, we can get all the energy back out and just mail the rest of the deck and be in an alright spot. Richard Anderson, how you going? You love the Regis? They're pretty cheeky. They are pretty cheeky. How you going, Mr. Anderson? All right, fair. That last joke you made, a little bit questionable, bud. This is going to be a warning, okay? Just a heads up. Try and keep it, you know, classy. Okay, so we've got Night Stretcher. We should be able to just grab the Whiscash back. We know it's in the discard pile. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, it's literally just get Regieleki back out. So we go Thorton, swap the Barboach with the Lecky. And that'll be the last 12. Nice. That's pretty dirty. That is pretty dirty. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the deck, and if you have any advice for cards that we should change, or do you think the list is pretty much a perfect 60? If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on the next video, and if you're already hungry for more shenanigans, check out these videos that YouTube thinks you'll love. Till next time though, stay golden, you Goomba.